Good morning, everyone. Today is Mother's Day. We all know the fifth commandment is the fifth commandment is honor your father and your mother. And it's interesting that the Talmud points out that there are only two commandments in the entire Torah where we're promised any reward for doing the mitzvahs. Generally, the Torah doesn't say if you do the mitzvah, you're going to get a reward. It just says do the mitzvah. Two exceptions. What are the two exceptions? The fifth commandment, honor your father and mother in order that you will have a long life. And the second place where it says you'll have a long life is by the mitzvah in Deuteronomy of Shiluach HaKan. There's a commandment that if you see a nest with a mother bird and its baby young chicks, you want to take away the chicks, send away the mother before you take the babies. Why? Because you shouldn't take the children in the presence of the mother. Now, it's interesting, there's a connection between these two commandments. Honoring your parents is honoring the source of your life. Sending away the mother bird is honoring the mother, the source of the life of the chicks. Don't cause the mother the anguish of her seeing the way you're taking away the eggs, the nest, the eggs, the chicks, the babies. But what's unique is that it talks specifically about the mother. Why? Because the greatest love in the world is the most selfless love is the love of a mother to a child. And what's the depth of this commandment? What is the message? The message is that if you go out on the street and try to catch a bird, good luck, right? The bird's going to fly away. You can't catch a bird. So the question is, the baby chicks can't fly away. But why, when the mother sees you're coming up to take the nest, birds, why doesn't the mother fly away? And the answer is very simple. The mother doesn't fly away because she stays behind to protect her babies. That's the devotion of a mother. Mother's willing to risk her life to protect her young. Like a human mother's willing to protect her young. So therefore the Torah says, don't take advantage of the mother's love. The mother stayed behind to protect her chicks. Don't take the mother. Set the mother free. Honor the natural mother's instincts to protect her young. And that perhaps sheds light on the commandment of honoring your parents, and especially a mother. Why? Because, mothers, sometimes they say Jewish mothers are very demanding. Why didn't you call? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? But that's because she loves her children so much, and she's in pain. If 24 hours go by and her kid doesn't call her, it bothers her. So because your mother has all this love for you, that's the blessing of your life, that she did so much for you. So honor that love. And don't take advantage of that love. Don't have it be a one-way street. You're going to receive all the love and you're not going to reciprocate that love. You appreciate that love. That's what got you where you are, your mother's love. So honor that love of your mother and realize that she would do anything for you in the world. She would even risk her life to save your life. She would, like the mother bird, give up everything to protect you. So realize that's a tremendous gift and don't take it for granted and honor it and appreciate it. And it doesn't talk about loving your mother and father in the Ten Commandments, because naturally you're going to love your parents. It says honor you. You may say, I didn't call my mother for a week, but I love her. It doesn't matter that you love her. You have to honor her. You have to let her know all the time how much you love her, because she needs that love. She's in pain if she doesn't have that reciprocation of her intense love. Someone loves you so much, you have to honor that love by giving it back. And that's especially for mothers even more than fathers. There's a story told, it's a bit of a sad story, but a true story. There was a mother who was Nebuch. She had the cancer and she was dying. And she was in the later stages and it was a terrible tragedy in the family. The mother was home in her bed. She couldn't get out of bed and she was on IV drips and everything. And the whole family was struggling. And on top of that, their son, their 12-year-old son, was getting ready for his bar mitzvah. And it was a terrible situation. And one day, the mother says to her 12-year-old at home, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm going to make it to your bar mitzvah. But I want to envision what your bar mitzvah is going to look like. So I want you to go to your room, and the new suit I bought you, and the new shirt, and the new tie, and the new shoes, and the new hat for your bar mitzvah, I want you to put it all on and come into my room, because I want to see how you're going to look at your bar mitzvah day. In case I'm not there, I want to at least envision how you're going to look. You can imagine the kid was crying, the father was crying. It was such a sad thing. But if that's what the mother wants, they did it. And the boy went and got all dressed like for his bar mitzvah and came into the room, and the mother hugged him and kissed him. I'm so proud of you. You look so wonderful. You're going to be so handsome. You're going to do such a great job. You're going to be amazing. And she showered him with love and kisses. When the boy left the room, teary-eyed, the husband turned to the mother and said, maybe that was a little too intense for him to have to imagine that you won't be at his bar mitzvah and have him put on a suit and do a dress rehearsal. And the mother turned to the father and said, I didn't do it for myself, I did it for him. One of the laws, she said, of course, is that, God forbid, when you lose a parent, you're in mourning for 1 year. And one of the laws of mourning is that you're not allowed to wear any new clothing, because you're not allowed to make a shechianu. So you're not allowed to put on any new clothing in the year of mourning. She said, I was worried, God forbid, if I don't live to his bar mitzvah, not only won't I be at his bar mitzvah, but he won't be able to wear his new suit and his new shirt and his new tie. I wanted that at least if I'm not there, he should be able to have the best bar mitzvah possible and wear all the new things I bought him for his bar mitzvah. Only a mother's brain could think like that. That here a woman's dying, what's she thinking about? How can I make my son's bar mitzvah the best bar mitzvah possible? And when we realize the depths of our mother's love, then we don't consider it a burden to call and to be there for them, because we realize the least we could do is reciprocate and honor that tremendous mother's instinctual love that she has. And Mother's Day, therefore, is not just today, but every day of the year.